Welcome, thanks for stopping by. It's time to learn with our friend Clive. So grab your brush, have a great time. And don't forget to click subscribe. Visit clive5art.co.uk.
Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me and taking up my invitation to join me in the studio today. Today I'm going to be working on a black canvas. It's 50 by 60 centimeters. That is approximately 24 by 20 inches. But 50 and 60 centimeters if you're European like me. I say that every time, don't I? I do. Okay, so let's have a look at the palette I've got set out today. I've got a couple of things that are unique to this style of painting. I've got my medium mix flow improver there. That's a medium mix, that one, that's available on the website, and I added 50% of that and 50% water. It gives me my medium mix. I've also got some liquid clear. That's that one. I'll talk about that a little bit more in detail as I go along. I've got a little bit of flow improver and a little bit of retarder. Again, they're very available on the website. And if you can see my little metal bowls, these are my medium bowls. Again, they are available on the website. Okay, there's a few new products in there if you want to go and check them out. That's what I'm trying to say. And there is a selection of brushes. Again, I'm going to be using my own range of brushes, or as far as these ones are concerned. These are my foliage brushes, and I will explain these as I go along as well. Okay, without that out the way, I'm just going to apply some liquid clear to the canvas, and as I do that, the colours are automatically coming up on the screen there as I speak. Okay, the liquid clear. This is basically a black gessoed canvas. Now you can use your own made gesso, or you can buy shop made gesso. You can put black acrylic paint on there, but it is expensive and it gets a little bit slippery. This has actually got tut because it's got calcium carbonate or chalk in it. That's why I use it, and it's a lot cheaper. Okay, with that aside, I'm using some liquid clear. I'm going to pick up a 1 inch short flat. Okay, the liquid clear you don't need a lot of. It's a polymer based liquid clear. It is designed specifically for this wet on wet technique. You can't use retarder, you can't really use water because it's going to dry too quick. You're not going to get the effect that you need, but I do strongly recommend, if you want to do these techniques, is actually pop along to the website. It's inexpensive for what it is because you don't need a lot, and all I'm doing is picking up a small amount on my brush, and I'm going to apply that directly to the canvas, and I'm going to put a nice even coat on there like that. A little bit can go a long way, trust me. This is my fantastic product. It's taken me a long time to actually get this product working for me, and I wanted to pass that on to you. And this is only for acrylics. It does not work with oils. Even water-based soluble oils, it will not work. This is only for acrylics. And this, if you like this wet and wet style of painting, then I advise you to pop along to the website, as I've said, and pick up a small bottle. But for 100 mils, for the price it is, and it lasts so long, because you don't need a lot of it. I've only put a very small amount into my medium bowl there, as you can see, and I'm just picking up small amounts of it. Okay, now what I would normally do at this stage is just take a little bit off. If you put it on a little bit too thick, then just lightly go over it with some kitchen paper or towel, and you can see it's wet because you should have a little bit of glare on one of these cameras. So that's what's making it look a little bit shiny. So I do apologise if you've got a little bit of glare in certain corners. I've tried with just the lights, it doesn't work. Now what I'm going to do is go straight into alizarin crimson. Straight into alizarin crimson. Not thinning it with water or liquid clear, only what liquid clear I've got on my brush, and I'm just going to go straight over the entire canvas with some alizarin crimson. And this is Permanent Alizarin Crimson. It's a very strong colour, making sure that you get a nice even coat of this over the surface of the painting. And as you can see, this is going to stay wet for quite a while. And a little bit of contamination in this Alizarin Crimson when I took it out of the tube. So if there's a few little lumps and bumps, you can see that's because I didn't want to waste any paint. So I'm just going to continue doing that. Nice even coat. Now we go up and down, and left and right, just to make sure that we cover every single bit of the canvas. As you can see, there's a little bit of a red tinge, but not a lot. And then we wash our brush straight out into some warm water, ready in case we need it again. Now this is where the fun starts. I'm picking up a very small short flat. This is a 1/2 inch short flat. Again, I'm going into a little bit of my liquid clear. I'm going to bring some yellow across, but I'm going to bring a touch of white to that because I want to strengthen it out. I want to make that white, that yellow a little bit more opaque. Adding white to yellow makes it opaque. A yellow is quite a transparent colour. Now, I'm just going to take a little bit of paint off my brush and I'm going to select a point, I would say there, and I'm just going to blend that through like that. Not going too far. Again, I'm picking up a little bit more yellow and I'm just going to strengthen an area there. And I'm just going to bring that out like that. Now I'm going to put that straight in the water. I'm going to pick up the short flat that we were using for the red, bring in a little bit more yellow in, a bit more white to that, just to strengthen it up a bit. I don't want it too transparent. Taking the excess off my brush, and now I'm going to continue with crisscross strokes all over this area here, like that. I hope you can see that. Let me just check my cameras. Yes, we've got a bit of a glow going on there. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit of cadmium red. There, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to it, a bit more yellow, just to get that orangey effect, because I want to put up a little bit more of a yellowy glow just around this area there, like that. I've got a job to see because the lights are reflecting on this canvas. It doesn't matter. That area is going to be dark over there anyway, so let's just put a little bit of orange glow back in there like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that brush in. I'm going to pick up a blending brush. These are one of my pony hair blending brushes. Tickle the back of your hand and very, very lightly go over this entire background, avoiding that area there with the thick yellow on it for now. I'm just going to go over this entire area like that, and now I'm going to go very, very lightly, hardly touching, very, very lightly, hardly touching, just moving a little bit of that paint about like that, and then very, very lightly across again, tickling the back of my hand, just to put a little bit of a glow there like that, taking the excess off. Where's my bin? There it is. I'm just wiping my brush again, I'm picking up a bit more of this yellow, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of colour down there, picking up a bit of yellow, straight down. Back in water, picking up my blending brush. There we go. And we can move this about because it's a liquid clear. I'm just making sure that this is not going to dry off on me too much. And then my brush again, just making sure that I get the moisture out. There we go. I'm picking up my small short flat again, picking up that. I'm going to get a little bit of alizarin crimson there, a touch of black to it, just to darken it off. A little bit of yellow. There we are. So we've got this lovely colour. What I'm going to do now is put a few lines in. Let's just make that a little bit lighter. There you go. And we're going to put a few lines in like that. Running through a bit of that yellow colour. Back into this colour. Just put a few lines in here and there like that. Okay, blending brush again, blend that out, and lo and behold, we've got what looks like possible tree trunks. Now we're looking on the glare, and we've got a little bit of glare going on there, so I think this camera is the best one. Quite difficult for me to see in here as well. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to put that blending brush in some water because I've got another one. I'm just taking my hat off and I'm picking up this is one of the brushes I got. These come in several different sizes, from really small ones about a size 8 right up until about a 10, and these are available on the website. These are natural bristle brushes that I've managed to get my hands on, and these are really good for this type of technique. So again, what I'm going to be doing is getting some alizarin crimson, cadmium red, and some yellow. I'm going to mix a little bit of alizarin crimson to it. And this is a very dry mix. I'm trying to put paint on my brush, but I'm also going to take it off as well. And what I'm going to do now is just put some shapes in. And that's not quite light enough. You've got to be careful with this because acrylics are going to dry really dark. So when you're doing this, I want you to be mindful that you can go a lot lighter than you think you need. There we are. Let's just put a little bit of glow in, and these are just a couple of little tree shapes I'll be picking up here like that, because they're all around this area, all around our fire, because it is a fire. Yes, we're doing a campfire today. There you go. And it's just picking up a couple of tree shapes like this. There we are. And let's bring a little bit of black to that, to the one side. And let's just bring some shadow shapes in like that. These are ones that are in front. These are a little bit darker, but they are picking up a little bit of glow off there like that. Let's pick up a little bit of, and these will shed, so be careful. Occasionally these will shed a little bit of light coming off, especially up there like that. And then bring this, and that's going to pick up, automatically going to pick up the alizarin crimson that's already on there with the liquid clear. Don't kill all your darks. That's what brings a life. And let's put a little bit of texture there like that. Back into this red and yellow. Let's Let's increase the brightness a bit more. Yellow there. Let's just increase the brightness here. A bit of trees. You don't want to do it. It's a little bit darker up there, so let's just get a little bit of alizarin crimson. Just pick up a little bit of alizarin crimson. This is in the woods. This is so dark. There we go. Let's put some more tree shapes here. Just pick up a couple of areas. Can you see? How is it looking? I hope you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can, because it's quite a dark paint in this one. There you go. Quite an easy, simple technique as well. And then we can put that down like this, and we can pick up a little bit of grass. Put a few shapes down here like that. Let's just put a few shapes. A few shapes here. This is going to be water. Here. So I thought it would be a good idea if we put a few reflections in as well. We're going to leave a corner slightly darker there. There we are. We've got some reflections there. And chisel this now. Chisel this. If you push it like that, nice sharp. Can you see? You see how sharp that edge is? There, nice sharp edge. And now we can put some brass in. And this is one of the reasons I had these brushes made for me, is because I wanted my brushes to do things in a certain way, and a good technique relies on good tools. There we are. Let's get a little bit of light coming off that campfire there like that. Just put a bit of a glow like that. There you go. I'm going to put that one side a minute. There you go. And I'm going to pick up a small detail brush. And where's my bin? There it is. Pick up a Clive stick. This painting is wet all over now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in some flame shapes like that. It's a big old fire, this one. A little bit of black on my brush. Let's just put a couple of rocks on, because when I go camping, well, I used to, we always used to put rocks around the fire, and so I'm going to put a few of them in like that, and I'm just going to wipe that off, pick up a bit of colour. There you go. Let's get a bit of alizarin crimson now. Put a bit of redness in that fire like that. There was a big old roaring old fire, this one. It really is. And what's good is I'm going to pick up a bit of black paint, and I'm just going to do a circle, and then a carrot like that. I'm going to put a little line there like that. There you go. I'm going to put another one there. He's sitting there by the campfire on his iPhone. That's what a lot of people do these days, don't they? I just put a bit of light reflecting on him, and he's standing there. Let's get a bit more yellow on my brush, and he's standing there. He's got a bit of a glow on him. There you go. Got a bit of a glow on him. He's standing there warming his hands. So that could be a father and a son, couldn't it? It could be. It could be. And you could have somebody sitting here hiding behind the bush like that, and he could have He's sitting there, and there's a bit of a fishing rod there, and that's coming down. Well, we'll do that in a second. Let's just put a little bit of highlight on him. There you are. So you can see somebody there. It's a shape of someone, just a shape. All you can see is a shape. What I need to do now is where's my I run ahead of myself here. Let's wash this small brush. I'm just going to go into this yellow and white like that. Take a bit off, and I'm just going to go straight across. Like that. Just to show a bit of an edge, and I'm going to a bit of black. I'm just going to bring that up like that. Let's bring a bit of alizarin crimson to that black. Let's make a nice alizarin crimson black. There we are. Let's keep in keeping with this. Let's put a bit of a bank there like that. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Just about see this possibility of. Let's bring that black down there like that. There you go. Bit of a bank. Where's my brush? Let's get a little bit of grass just coming down, picking up a little bit of that light like that. Picking up a little bit of black, put in a bush there. There you go. A little bit of black. Let's put a nice bush. Picking up a little bit of light. There you go. Picking up a little bit of yellow, just to. A little bit of light. A little bit of light. There we go. That's better. How's that looking? How are we looking? Have we got a glow? Have we got a nice campsite? I think we have, haven't we? Let's just put a little bit of shadow in. There, like that. There you go. Using the same brush, I'm just bringing a bit of yellow. There you are. Like that. I'm just going to put that brush in the water. Get in, I got a little tiny blending brush here. I got that one ready. So I'm just going to do that. Where's my detail brush? Or shall I use this one? I use this one, I think. I use this one. Let's just get a little bit of. Let's get a little bit of white, and let's just put a few. Marks here like that. Bit too bright on that one, but don't worry, we'll sort that out now in a second. Yeah, just catching a little bit of light. There you go. And let's just get our blending brush. Now we can blend that in like that, as if it's just picking up a little bit of light. And what we can do is put a little bit of yellow. So I've messed it a little bit then, so messed a little bit there. So maybe we can just blend that in. Let's try blending that in now, because it's too bright. Too bright. Well, this is liquid clear, you can do this. You can play a little bit. How are we looking? How is that looking on camera? I think that's looking pretty good, isn't it? I hope so. I hope that's looking as good as I think it is. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of yellow. I'm just going to use Clive's hand. And I'm just going to put a little bit of light coming in. There you go. A couple of reflections there. Huh? Let's put a bit of light on the rod, because he's got a fishing rod there underneath the rod, and he's fishing for the supper. And all we need to do now is let's get a strip lining brush, going into some of my medium mix flow improver, picking up a little bit of orange, and I'm just going to throw in a few more tree branches. Like that. He's picking up all the light, didn't he? Because they're only very thin things. He's picking up all the light. Look. You can play around for hours and hours if you wanted to. Now, there's not going to be a drawing or an image or anything like that on my tracings, because I want to try and encourage you now to start doing things without the use of tracings if you can. So if you can just have an attempt at this, and you will find that things are working for you in a more imaginative way then as well. We mustn't rely too much on tracings, that's what I'm trying to say. There we are. So there we are. One fantastic little painting wet on wet technique with my liquid clear, and all the mediums and everything that I've discussed, including the brushes, are available on my website. Please pop along to www.clive5art.co.uk, and there you will see everything you need. In the shop also there is tracings and the social media pages. I'm going to continue washing my brushes, tidying up. God bless. Have a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, because I don't know exactly when you're going to be watching this, but I will see you on the next lesson. So from me, in the meantime, bye-bye.
And don't forget to click subscribe. Visit clive5art.co.uk.